People are speculating whether Mega Evolutions will make their way back into Pokemon. I mean, they're still very relevant in games like Pokemon Masters and various other games in the franchise. Pokemon is very aware that fans love Mega Evolutions. Will Mega Evolutions make it back into future games? Well, it's only speculation until the games actually start coming out. But until then, let's go down nostalgia road real quick. Let's go ahead and tier some of the best Mega Evolution Pokemon to come out of the franchise. Hello, my name is Terrible Tavi, and if you guys do like this reaction video, make sure you hit that like button down below and let me know what your favorite Mega Evolution is that was released by Game Freak. But without further ado, let me go ahead and just get into this tier list. All right, so you know the standard tier list out here. We got S, A+, A, C, D, E, F. Where's B? Oh, okay. We're gonna go ahead and move it on into things here. The first up, we got is Abomasnow. Now, I'm taking a look at Abomasnow. This thing has a little bit of design flaws here. Now, this thing looks powerful. It looks chunky, but I feel like they could have done something different with Abomasnow. It just doesn't have the look that I'm really looking for in a Mega Evolution, so I'm gonna have to go and throw that thing in D tier. After that, though, we have Absol, and I absolutely love this Pokemon so much. Please don't click away from the video just yet. This thing is going straight into the S tier. I freaking love this Pokemon so much. Its design is perfect. It's not overdone, it's simplistic, but it accentuates the already existing Pokemon, which is what I really look for in a Mega Evolution. After that, though, we do have Aerodactyl, and it's one of those Pokemon I feel like is definitely just got over-designed for whatever reason. It is still a very powerful looking Pokemon here, but I really can't get past those spikes. And what's going on with that goatee? I really just don't understand. Oh, look at this Aggron. Where shall it end up on the tier list? This Aggron is probably going to end up in the A portion of the tier list. It is a good design, but do not get me wrong, this thing is just too chunky. It feels like, again, a little bit of over designs happening here. What's going on with those shoulder pads? It is sticking out. It's about a jab in the eye. I'm not really sure what's going on here. It doesn't really speak smooth to me, which really, if it's a pure steel type Pokemon, it should be like, you know, smooth, stainless. It's supposed to be something that's supposed to be tough. I don't understand where all these spikes are coming from with all these Pokemon. Alakazam, I don't know where to even begin with Alakazam. I love Alakazam. I love its design, but why the heck did it give it so many spoons? We got a good Dumbledore vibe going on here. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, I can imagine you put this thing in like A+ tier. But for me personally, I'm gonna have to go ahead and throw it into D tier. I don't understand the spoons. I can't get past it. Just get this thing like two big old spoons and just scoop your brains out with or something, because obviously its IQ is way too high to be eating on anything else but brains. Next up, we got the Cloud9 Pokemon Altaria in the house. Now, Altaria is definitely a cutie patootie, but I'm not sure how I feel about its design. It is just all fluff and no stuff going on with it. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and throw that E tier. Little Ampharos is happening as well. This thing is an electric dragon type, and really, I'm not seeing where the dragon typing is coming from. Somebody can let me know where exactly, you know, the mythology is coming from here, but I really cannot get behind Amphiros's design. It's going right into D. Audino, no, get out of here. But coincidentally, after that, you know, we got the one, the only, Bayonet, and it is going straight into S tier. This thing is sinister. It is sick, and I love it. I want more of it. Give me designs. Lalius, Beedrill. Oh my goodness, I love Beedrill so much. It looks like it's just coming out of a tree at Mach 15, about to stab you through the eye, about to take out your life. Hide your kids, hide your wife, because this thing's going straight into S tier. It's an absolutely spectacular design. Opposing to that, though, we do have Blastoise, and I don't know how I feel about Blastoise at the moment. It just feels like it's canon. I feel like they could have done a little bit more with it. I don't think it got really the love it deserved. Freaking Charizard. But we're gonna go ahead and throw that thing to E tier. I really can't get behind it. Blaziken. Now, this little kickin' chicken is a very sweet design. I love it a lot. It's giving me a lot of, what's that movie called? Oh, goodness me. It's the one kid that, you know, puts up his leg because he's fighting the other dojo and I can't remember. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and throw this thing into A tier. I'm loving this thing's design. It's not spectacular, but it is really good. I like it a lot. Camerupt again. The explosion, the volcano Pokemon. This thing will quake you to its core. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this thing into C tier. It's a really good design. Do not get me wrong, but it's just, it's Camerupt. Come on. Ooh, this is where things are about to get spicy on up here. Next up, we do have Charizard X. Now, Charizard X is a very beloved Mega Pokemon. I realize that. I understand that. I don't get the hype though. This thing's going straight into E tier, mainly because of its wings. Like, this thing is supposed to be sinister. It is dragon and fire. This is the typing that Charizard should have had out gate, but I don't understand why they didn't have it, because it was a fire dragon type from generation 1. It would have been absolutely busted, and Charizard already gets enough love as it is. Taking a look at this thing, its design, it could have been better. I like it a lot, but it just doesn't really speak dragon to me. On the opposing pole, though, we have Charizard Y, and I absolutely love the design. Again, another amazing Pokemon where they just took the base form and they accentuated its features. Diancie is coming up next. Now, Diancie, again, suffers from over-design. Many people might think this Pokemon's pretty, but I'm going straight with Audino. I hope you guys keep each other company. Yugi, it is time to duel into C tier. You're a C class person with the C rank deck right there, said Okaiba. Garchomp. Now, Garchomp. Oh, this is the first Pokemon that's going to make it into the A plus tier right here. I love this Pokemon. It's a spectacular design. It's a tad bit over designed, but I just love how they gave this thing 2 death sights and destruction in the palms of its hand. It's coming after you. It's about to gank you. It's about to send you into next week. It's about to send that Chonkla flying at you. Next up, we got the beautiful Gardevoir. Now, Gardevoir is a spectacular Pokemon. I think this is like one of the very first Pokemon I ever decided to shiny hunt. So I might feel a little biased here, but I think this design is flawless. I love the ballroom gown vibes that it has. It adds to the elegance of this Pokemon already had. I'm going to go ahead and throw this thing in A plus tier as well. You already know Gengar is... Oh, I freaking... This thing's smile. This thing's smile could put a smile on anybody's face. I don't care. This thing ain't scary. This thing is a teddy bear. I want to hug it. I want to make sure that it smiles every single day of the week. Put it in S tier right there. Glalie. Now, Glalie, it just feels like it's such a disappointment. I'm not going to put in F tier. I don't think it deserves that, but it's definitely going to have to end up in E tier. Gyarados, how you doing? So Gyarados also suffers from a little bit of over design here. I do like the callback though from that one scene in Pokemon back in like the first season of it, where this huge fin was sticking up out of the water, and as a kid I was looking at this like, oh my god, what kind of Pokemon could get that huge? And then, you know, we ended up getting Mega Gyarados, you know, over a decade down the line, and I love this design. When I first saw it, I fell in love with it, but as I used it, I was just like, this is, I don't know, this isn't the Pokemon for me. Now, great Pokemon viability wise for the VGC, but again, we are not judging these Pokemon on VGC viability. We're judging them off of design alone, and if we're judging them off of design alone, it's over design. I don't like it. They could have done something better with it. Is it dope? I love it so much. I don't like its typing. It could have been Water Dragon, could have been the next Palkia, could have been ripping its hair through things. I'm putting it in C tier. Heracross, amazing Pokemon. Over design again. Like, it doesn't deserve F tier, but it doesn't deserve anywhere above E tier. Taking a look at the god of hellfire itself in here, Houndoom. This Pokemon is spectacular. I love it. This is royalty. It came straight from underneath the ground, and it's like, I am working for Lucifer themselves up in here. I'm about to take your soul. I'm about to snatch your souls away from you. Your shoes, you better be hiding them, because I'm about to chew those puppies up in an instant. It's going to A plus tier. This is spectacular design. Kangaskong now, it's just, its baby came out of its pouch. That's it. Nothing to it. And same with Latios and Latias. It's the same exact Pokemon. Game Freak, do better. Lopunny. Now, Lopunny, I'm not exactly sure where to put this thing. When I saw it in Pokemon for the very first time, I needed it on my team. Now, I got it on my team. I don't know what it was. Don't hate me, please. And same for Lucario. Like, Lucario, it is very seldom I ever see a Mega Pokemon and think its base form looks absolutely like dog water compared to its Mega. The inverse is true here with Lucario. This thing is going straight into F tier. Manectric. Oh my goodness. I wonder what was going through Games Freak mind whenever they make Manectric. Going straight into, ooh, this is so tough. A plus. Mawile. So with Mawile, I like the Komodo it's got with it. It turned its one ponytail into 2 ponytails. Kind of dope, kind of sick. Not the best design in the world. D tier. Medicham, on the other hand, Medicham is a Pokemon you expect to be, you know, seeking out the master of martial arts. You go to the top of a freezing cold mountain, and as you're about to go over the apex of this mountain, you finally reach the temple, and who do you see? this Meta-chan right here, greeting you at the door, willing to tell you the secrets to become one with the universe. Metagross. Now, with Metagross, this design is dope. I'm not gonna lie, this design is dope, but it's got that goatee again, like Aerodactyl. Like, what is this? This Pokemon could have been a lot more spectacular, at least in my opinion, and its shiny definitely makes up for it. But we're just talking about base forms here, and if we're gonna go straight base form, it's a great Pokemon. It's not the best Pokemon. C tier. Mega Mewtwo X, I don't have to talk too much about. For whatever reason, those shoulder pads really don't do it for me. I understand it's fighting and psychic type, but it's not a football player. Get up out of here, E tier. Now, Mewtwo Y, on the other hand. Mewtwo Y, I love the callback that Mewtwo's origins came from the DNA of Mew and then also from people. Now, I don't know of any person that has hair that looks like the tentacle that's coming out of the back of Mewtwo Y's head, but there are a few people in the South rocking mullets, so maybe that's what's going on. Maybe that's the look it's going for. Either way, I can't fault it too much for that. I love this design. I love how sick it is. I love how powerful this Pokemon looks. It's going into A tier. And speaking of hairstyles, have you taken a look at Pidgeot recently? 99% of the men these days have the hair of a Pidgeot, but taking a look at this Pidgeot, I love this design a lot. Its wingspan is freaking, it goes on for miles, but why is this such a chonky monkey? I just don't understand. It could have been better. It's not the worst. It's going into C tier. Don't have to say much about Pinsir. Its form is dog water. It's going into E tier. And same with Rayquaza. Sorry, Rayquaza fans. Sableye, look at the little cutie Sableye. Sableye is going into A tier. I love this thing. It is adorable. It's something about Sinister Pokemon, just, it really does it for me. Salamence, there's not much to be said about Salamence. That thing's going straight into F tier. Its design, dog water. Talking about getting controversial here. People absolutely hate a Mega Sceptile, but me, ever since I saw Mega Sceptile, I thought it was way better than Blaziken's design. I'm throwing this thing straight into A+ tier. I had one on my team. Demolished. Absolutely just floored through the competition. And so, speaking earlier about Lucario and its design, one thing about Scizor, it's inverse of the Lucario syndrome there. I absolutely freaking love Mega Scisor's design so much. And when I was playing competitively, I realized that Mega Scizor is absolutely trash. It's going into A+ tier, even though I never ever got to use it. Sharpedo, no. You're going straight into F tier. Slow, bro. Slow, bro. Now, Steelix. I cannot talk enough about Steelix. This thing's mega evolution looks like it came out of space. It came from the future, and it is telling you, invest in Dogecoin, not financial advice. I cannot put this thing anywhere besides A tier. I just like it because it tickles my fancy. Now, Swolper, you know your boy. There's a little bit of bodybuilding on the side, okay? I don't have the biggest arms in the world, but I do love me a Pokemon that likes to lift, and Swolper is where it's at. This thing is hitting the gym. It ain't hitting the leg day, and people like to make fun of me for that too. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing in A+ tier because I can vibe out with it spiritually. Tyranitar, dog water, not F tier status, but definitely E tier in my opinion. Venusaur, last but not least, Venusaur. Now, this really hurts my heart because I love Venusaur with all of my heart. This thing deserves a better design. This thing is so freaking adorable. I love what it's got going on with its back, but its face just, I don't know. Its face is too much. It's over-designed. I wish they simplified it a bit or done something a little bit different. Maybe taking that leaf that was on the base of its back right there and then make it flop over the top right there. Not give it a second flower. I don't like the second flower. Because of that, I'm going to have to throw this thing into D tier. So yeah, that is my tier list right there. Let me know what I got right. Let me know what mistakes I made in the comments section down below. And again, y'all, thank you so much for checking out the video. Stay happy, healthy, and hydrated, and I hope to catch you in another one later. Ooh, and also real quick, I stream over on Twitch. If you want to see any of these reactions live, or if you got any suggestions for me in the future, definitely make sure to check us out over there in the description, and down below should have my linkies, and I'd love to see you in there. Bye. I had to make sure. It made it worse.